Check. Hello, hello, hello. Check, check, check. Hello, hello, hello. And hello, everyone. Welcome in to the Dunbar Park Track here in Chicago, Illinois, for the Illinois Tech Cross Country Senior Night and Time Trials. This is a special live stream event, cross country. Definitely you want to shut that down. I want to hear myself. There we go. So cross country, obviously the courses that they go to, there's no home course technically for Illinois Tech. This would be it, the Dunbar Park Track. And tonight, every year, cross country holds a time trial event. As there you see head coach Tyler McQuality coming towards the camera here, and they're off. So it'll be a 2-mile time trial. Oh, that's not it? Okay. All right, so this is warm-up. So, hey, while we have Coach McQuality here, let's see if he wants to say a few words. So, come on in. We'll get you on camera. Turn around there. And,
all right, here we go. Awesome.
So, talk about this event here.
Yeah, so Friday night before conference next Saturday, we always like to kind of tune up, and what that means, we kind of run a 2-mile. So it's shorter than race distance. It's faster, so it makes race pace feel easier. We also start off our season in the fall with a 2-mile. So just trying to see their growth kind of from the start of the year to the end of the year. A lot of times cross country is a little bit more subjective with courses and weather. So, different courses, it's hard to kind of see that growth a little bit. So this is like a nice, easy benchmark. Hey, 2 miles on the track. That doesn't change. So, really excited that the energy's good. And it just gives us a nice benchmark and confidence boost heading into next week.
Yeah, thankfully the weather cooperated.
Yes.
It rained in the morning.
Yes.
But it didn't happen tonight.
Yes.
It's dry tonight. It's cool, which might replicate the conditions next weekend. You never know.
Finally fall here.
Right.
We've had a warm fall so far. We've had a lot of cross country races that have been really warm. So finally kind of getting this fall weather that we've been waiting for all year.
All right. Well, this is exciting. This is our first opportunity to do an event.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
So,
yeah.
And senior night as
and
well.
Senior
so
night.
This will
Yep.
be pretty special.
Yep.
Honoring the 5-6 seniors.
Yep.
6 of them, 5
Yep.
of them here
Yep.
tonight.
Yep.
But
Unfortunately.
all 6. And,
Yep.
Yeah, so this should be a great event.
Yep. Absolutely.
And then we'll check in with you, and then as
Yeah.
well as when we do the senior recognition too, and then you'll relay the time trial actually.
Yes. Yep.
Too.
Yep.
So we'll repeat that on air as each one completes their 2 mile time.
Yep. Yep. We'll get those times over when we're finishing. So awesome. All right. Thanks, Eric. We're excited.
Thank
Yep.
you, sir. All right. So there you have it. Tyler McQuality, head coach for Illinois Tech Cross Country, is there. You can see the cross country team, the men's team, coming into your picture there in white with red shorts. The women's team is behind them, red tops with black shorts, as they're going to come through on camera here. Eric Willowhite with you here, Sports Information Director for Illinois Tech Athletics. In addition to that, we have Jamie Sponagel on camera, and she'll be doing some social media when she gets an opportunity as well. A lot of that will probably be coming through the senior event. So there goes the men's team, and then the women's team coming into your picture right now. Yeah, you can see that puddle left over from the rain this morning. So it rained for a good several hours. So the team has to kind of traipse around the puddle. So that was a warm-up round, and then they'll get ready to do their time trials here. So let's take a quick peek, pan over to the bleachers there. You can get a shot of the crowd that's here coming out at the Dunbar Park track, packing the track tonight. So good to see participation here and people coming out and rooting on Illinois Tech Cross Country, and a rare home event that the folks on campus can come down and see the cross country team in their element, so to speak. There you got signs for Val. There you go. Yeah. I was wondering who Val was. Yeah, we were missing the L for a while. So you're a little slow on the draw. That's okay. All right, so a fun night ahead, and we're waiting again for the start for the team. Coach McQuality coming down again as we get ready for this. 4 minutes, so 7:07 we'll start the time trial, and then they'll be off. We'll catch them as they leave from the start line, and then they come through here in front of the bleachers, so we'll have a chance to look at they pass through. So it's going to be 8 laps to complete the 2 miles here at the track. So that's what this will be all about. And again, at the conclusion, as each team member completes their 2 mile time trial, they're going to relay down the times, and then we'll announce the times for them. You know, just kind of a benchmark, as we talked about, as Coach McQuality talked about. The conference championship is next weekend in Geneva, so the team is getting prepared for the conference championships next weekend, so they want to put on their best effort here. Obviously, they're going to have several practice opportunities before the conference meet next Saturday, but this is a special event, and get to honor the seniors after the time trial is completed. While we're talking about that, we'll talk about who the seniors that are going to be honored this evening. Again, 5 of the 6 are here. Adela Rivas has ROTC duty, so she will not be available tonight, but she is one of the seniors that is going to be recognized. Joey Lariso. Nick Quigley. Alejandro Torres, Andrew Farber, and Val Lending. And Val had the sign made for her by her former soccer pals and friends. Well, those are the seniors that will be recognized this evening as part of senior night at the conclusion of the time trial event. So, looking forward to that there. And we're getting ready in a couple minutes They're going to go off at the same time. So as we mentioned, we did get lucky with the weather. So it is cool, but it is not raining. It's not super windy, so we're in a good shape here for tonight's time trial and senior night. Thank everyone for tuning in on the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network. And then for those tuning in right now, tomorrow we'll have a soccer doubleheader from Stewart Field, and that is also senior day for men's and women's soccer. Men's team starts at 1 o'clock, women's team at 3:30, but we'll be doing the senior day recognitions for both teams prior to the game. So the men's team will have their recognition start around 12:50 p.m., and then for the women's team, they'll start around 3:10 p.m. for senior day recognition for women's soccer. So make sure if you're able to, come on out to Stewart Field. And we will also be live streaming the senior day events for the soccer teams as well tomorrow from Stewart Field as they take on Wisconsin Lutheran College in a soccer doubleheader. And they're off, so lap 1 underway here for Illinois Tech cross country. So both squads will be running at the same time, and we'll see them come through here shortly. They'll come into focus. We're a little bit out of focus there. All right, so lap 1 completed. Lap 2 coming around the bend here shortly. Joey Lariso leading the pack for Illinois Tech men's cross country, and here you can see it coming through. Here's Joey. Andrew Farber coming through, and the rest of the squad following through along with Mason Brewer. So that'll complete lap 2 for the men's team. And the women's team, Sophia Halama coming out. You can hear the crowd here in the background rooting on Sophia as she's in lap 2 of the time trial. Now Valerie Lending, Rachel Breton, back-to-back here. Coming through for the Scarlet Hawks. And again, next Sunday, or next Saturday, is when the championship meet will take place. Joey Lariso now coming through for lap 3. And Gabe Durazo moved into that second spot for Illinois Tech on the time trial. And Mason Brewer coming around. There's Joey Lariso coming through. Gabriel Durazo, there's Isabel Pullen, Andrew Farber, Alejandro Torres, Nicholas Quigley, Paige McInerney, and Ellie Post coming through, along with Mason Brewer. I don't know if I've lost track in the count how many laps we threw. Huh? No, how many laps, Joey?
Leaders at 4.
4? Okay. So, Sophia Halama coming through on the women's team, and Joey Lariso coming up now. This is completing his 5th lap, so he'll be the first to finish for the Scarlet Hawks as they go through the time trial here. As he goes out in the shadows, the corners, track only kind of lit between the field on the edge or the curves of the track. Not a whole lot of lighting there, so we're getting them as they're coming out of the lighting on that far side. Women's cross country, Rachel Breton and Valerie Lending running back to back there. Mason Brewer and Isabel Pullen now coming through. And next up will be Paige McInerney. There comes Paige running through. Paige, one of our first-year runners, and then Ellie Post. Ellie Post running through. She joined cross country here as the season started. She was originally on the women's soccer team. This was her sophomore season, so there's Joey Lariso now completing lap 6. And Ellie Post has joined cross country, and she's joined women's lacrosse as Sophia Halama comes through and makes another lap. Another lap for Sophia. And now coming through is Gabriel Durazo and Lane Reagan, Alejandro Torres, John McCullough, Nick Quigley, and Andrew Farber. All passing through on your screen right now. Now Mason Brewer coming around for another lap for Illinois Tech Cross Country. And Rachel Breton and Val Lending now running side by side. Isabel Pullen coming up next. Joey Lariso will run up on her side, however. So here comes Joey Lariso running through, and then Isabel Pullen. They're coming up on towards the ends of the lap there. You can hear Coach McQuality exhorting on Joey and crew as Paige McInerney goes by. Gabe Durazo, Lane Reagan. John McCullough, Alejandro Torres, Nicholas Quigley. As they're coming through on their final laps. Sophia Halama, Ellie Post. Andrew Farber coming through now. Give a lot of credit to our cross-country teams, our track teams. They're actually running on purpose. Mason Brewer now coming through for another pass. And soon will be completed with the time trial. Here comes Joey Lariso. This might be his final lap, not sure, or second to last lap. As Joey's cutting through. We'll find out here shortly. Yeah, that is the final lap for Joey. As Val Lending and Rachel Breton come through. See if we can get that time for Joey. Now Gabe Durazo. Gabe Durazo coming through. John McCullough, Alejandro Torres, Lane Reagan coming up on their final laps. Now Nicholas Quigley coming through. Final lap for Nick Quigley. Isabel Pullen. And now Andrew Farber. Final pace there for Andrew, I believe. Andrew's completed. Now Sophia Halama and Paige McInerney. Sophia heading into her final lap. And now Mason Brewer. Mason coming in for his final lap, I believe. And Mason Brewer has completed his time trial as well. So all the men have completed. The women are coming around looking to complete their laps as well. Sophia Halama will be the first to finish for the women. I believe that's coming up on her next turn. As Rachel Breton and Val Lending will come through here for another pass. And then I believe they'll have one more lap after that. A lot of soccer influence on the women's cross-country team in addition to Ellie Post. Both Val Lending and Rachel Breton, former soccer players. And they're getting support from their teammates here this evening. Well, they're probably never former soccer players. They still find time to play it when they can. Just formerly Illinois Tech women's soccer players. And now Sophia Halama coming through. I believe this might be her final lap. Sophia Halama checking in. Isabel Pullen behind her. And Sophia coming through, looking to finish her lap. Pullen. And Sophia Halama is completed. Isabel Pullen has another lap to go. Paige McInerney coming through. I believe she'll have one more lap to go as well. So good run there for Sophia. One more lap for Paige McInerney. Here's the final lap now for Rachel Breton and Val Lending. Here comes Rachel Breton. Rachel and Val coming through. And time trial completed. Now Ellie Post coming through. Ellie Post coming through. One more lap to go for Ellie. And we got a couple more out there to complete their final laps on the time trial. We'll be complete with time trials. Allow them a chance to get cooled down, and then we'll move into the Senior Day recognition portion of tonight's event. Want to thank everyone who came out tonight personally to Dunbar Track to root on the Illinois Tech cross country team. I know head coach Tyler McQuality and the assistant coaches and all of the student athletes appreciate the support here and pack the track night here at Dunbar Track. Here's Isabel Pullen now. Izzy Pullen, I believe she is on her final lap here. So Isabel Pullen will come in and complete. I believe she'll be the fourth runner completed for women's cross country. So Isabel Pullen is complete. And now Paige McInerney will be the next to come through. And here comes Paige to finish. And rooted on by the team. And Paige is complete. And then Ellie Post will be coming in to wrap up the time trials for Illinois Tech women's cross country and will be complete with all time trial events. Everyone rooting on Ellie as she comes through. Well, this is very cool to see. This is a very cool event. Something that cross country really doesn't get too much on campus-wise. Obviously, they got people rooting for them at the starts and finish and things like that, but this is a very cool event for Illinois Tech cross country as the time trials have completed. Maybe we can just zoom in down there, just kind of see not much going on. If not, we'll zoom to the crowd here, and then we'll have our senior day recognition. Reminder, everyone, we have senior day coming up. Senior day recognition will be coming up if you're able to stay. Thank you for coming out. Either way, thank you for coming out and supporting Illinois Tech cross country.
Results?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Right.
Final column right there. Name.
All right, so here we go. We're going to get through the times. The final times. Joey Lariso on the 2-mile time trial coming in with a time of 9:56, 9:56. Gabe Durazo, 10:20. Alejandro Torres, 10:20. Lane Reagan, 10:17. JP coming in with a time of 10:15. Nicholas Quigley, 10:29. Andrew Farber, 10:41. And Mason Brewer, 11:07. On the women's side, Sophia Halama, 12:25. Rachel Breton, 13:04. Valerie Lending, I think that's 13:06, could be 13:05, but right behind Rachel Breton. And then Izzy Pullen, 14:14. Ellie Post, 15:13. And then Paige McInerney, 14:43. So those are your times for the time trial. And now we'll just kind of wait, and head coach Tyler McQuality will have the team cool off. He'll talk to the team, and then we'll head down here and begin the senior day recognition for Illinois Tech cross country and the seniors. So one more event before we get into the senior recognition is there's going to be a senior lap. So a senior lap will take place. And then they'll come through the line of friends and student athletes out recognizing Illinois Tech cross country for senior night. So just want to let the crowd know we are on total battery power tonight. And we're hoping the laptop will make it through the entire ceremony. So now we're waiting for the senior lap. The 5 seniors who are here tonight, Joey Lariso, Nicholas Quigley, Andrew Farber, Alejandro Torres, and Val Lending will all have one final lap as a senior lap for the event. And then we'll formally recognize the seniors. So we're going to spin the camera around as they come through their final lap. They're just kind of walking. It's like a final kind of a jog or yog. I believe it's a soft J. And here come the 5 seniors coming through. Left to right, Alejandro Torres, Nicholas Quigley, Andrew Farber, Valerie Lending bursting out ahead, and then Joey Lariso behind her. As they get through and get their recognition. And now we'll move the camera over. Just kind of doing things on the fly here. Two mics. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into senior night for Illinois Tech Cross Country. First of all, a round of applause for Illinois Tech Cross Country. Also want to thank everyone who came out for tonight's Pack the Track event. This is a very cool event. Illinois Tech Cross Country really appreciates you showing out and supporting the team as they get ready for conference championships next weekend. So thank you so much for coming out. And as well, thank you for supporting our seniors. With that said, let's get on with the senior night recognition. First off, Joey Lariso. Joey, hometown Portage, Michigan. He is a computer science major. His plans after graduation are to get a job and probably start running marathons. That's a shock. His favorite cross-country memory is his trip to Iowa last year for regionals. His pre-race ritual is listening to music and not talking to anyone. I can relate to that. Hold, please. The team tradition that Joey will miss most is Ping Tom Loop for pre-meets. The advice he would give to his freshman self is worry less about other people's perceptions of you. His favorite course was the Saucony golf course because it is fast and a flat course, and he's personal record several times at that course. His favorite workout and why is the 20x400 because it hurts so good. Congratulations to Joey Lariso. Next senior, Nick Quigley. Nick Quigley from Kennebunkport, Maine. He is an applied cybersecurity and information technology major. His plans after graduation, I love this, I'll probably grab dinner at Daifuku Ramen. Talk about big plans there, Nick. That is good ramen. His favorite cross-country memory was watching in horror as Alejandro shovels cold spaghetti into his mouth with his bare hands at the Philadelphia airport. His pre-race ritual, he tries to visualize the race and race day the night before. The tradition that Nick will miss most is the pre-meet Ping Tom Loops. I have no idea what that is. Anyways, what advice would you give your freshman self? Stop worrying about whether or not you will be good enough. Navigation begins with being lost. Which course was his favorite and why? Trash Mountain. Love the hills, love the loops. Turns and curves aren't too tight. And his favorite workout and why is the Kathy Freeman's because he got to watch everyone else do them and not do them myself. Congratulations, Nick. Next up, Alejandro Torres. Alejandro Torres, hometown Northridge, California. He's a chemical engineering major. After graduation, he plans to pursue a PhD in chemical engineering and break into the pharmaceutical industry. His favorite cross-country memory was going to Philadelphia for a cross-country meet in 2022 and feasting on spaghetti 2 days in a row. It was better the second time. His pre-race ritual, there we go. He always eats either peanut butter and banana bagel, oatmeal, or both the morning of a race. It's the breakfast of champions. And I'll give you a guess as what the favorite tradition will be missed. Going to the Ping Tom for the pre-meets. The advice he'd give his freshman self is listen to your body and don't push through injuries. His favorite course is the Wheaton Gildodds at St. James Farm because he's historically done the best there, even though he hasn't PR'd there he has PR'd there several times. I like the fact that it's 4 laps like the outdoor mile, and that half of it is on limestone, which allows me to utilize racing flats. Favorite workout and why? The bi-weekly 3-part workout is my favorite because it rewards being patient early so I can do my best for the last part, where I typically pass or close the gap on my teammates and try motivating them to pick it up. Congratulations, Alejandro. Our next senior, Andrew Farber. Andrew Farber hails from Mount Juliet, Tennessee. He's a civil engineering major. His plans after graduation is probably a PhD. His favorite Illinois Tech cross-country memory is racing at Trash Mountain and the events that followed for now, but hopefully the best memory is yet to come. His pre-race ritual, he says, can't say that he has one, so nothing wrong with that. Oh, we got a different response for the tradition. Team dinners. That is tradition he'll miss the most. You can still have dinner, just not with the team. What advice would you give your freshman self? Don't ever run the 10K. I think that's good advice for everyone, really. But his favorite course and why was either the St. James Farm course in Warrenville, Illinois, or the ASICS Invitational course in Fairburn, Georgia. Both for the same reason. They're flat and they have nice dirt road stretches. The ASICS course also has a view of Tony Stark's cabin across the lake. His favorite workout and why is the Michigan workout. It's very difficult but also very fun. Plus, my Strava profile pic is still one from that workout. Congratulations, Andrew. And our next senior, Val Lending. Val hails from Corvallis, Oregon, a mechanical engineering major. And when she filled out her form, I like it, she just simply put down Val because there's no other Val. This is Val. Her plans after graduation is to get a job and get a dog. Maybe not necessarily in that order, but she'll get both. Run a marathon. In all seriousness, she's hoping to find somewhere to work in Chicago. I really like the idea of working for a startup or the kind of company working to have a positive impact. Her favorite cross-country memory is sleeping in an IHOP in Indiana. Her pre-race ritual is sleep for as long as Tyler lets me. So, I like that. Team tradition that Val will miss the most. An unwritten tradition on the women's team is to literally just complain about everything until Sophia tells us to stop. So I'll miss that for sure. The advice she would give her freshman self is to join the cross-country team. Her favorite course and why is I like the Laverne Gibson one for pre-nationals because it was a fun running at night. Her favorite workout and why is the 3-part because it's hard but you mix things up so it's not the same thing the whole time. Congratulations, Val. Tyler, if you don't mind, I'll go still read that. So, Adela Rivas is not here this evening, but we're going to recognize her nonetheless. She has ROTC duties. So, but Adela Rivas from Rockford, Illinois. Her major is aerospace engineering. Plans after graduations, the United States Army. Her favorite cross-country memory was her first race and how supportive everyone was. Her pre-race ritual is focusing on anything but the nerves. The The tradition that she'll miss most is the team breakfast, and the advice that which she would give her freshman self is to believe in yourself. Her favorite course is the Augustana because she ran her fastest time there. And then her favorite workout and why is the 2K repeats because they are really challenging. Congratulations to Adela Rivas. Do you have any final words you want to give to the team? We'll get that right now. Okay, you can take the mic and take them both.
Take them both? Yeah. Awesome. All right, well, first of all, I just want to say thank you to everybody coming out. This is awesome. This team doesn't get, a lot of support just because of the nature of our sport, not being on campus. So this is really special to me and most importantly in the team. You guys all mean a lot to me personally and to this program. All the years you guys have put together to help build this program and push it forward. So from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom for the rest of the team, thank you for everything you guys have done. Know that you always have a family here in the school in this program. And we hope to keep you around and involved in the program as much as we can. So thank you guys. Thank you guys all again for coming out. We got pizza here. Let's enjoy that. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Tyler. All right, one last look at our seniors. All right. That'll wrap up our coverage here for the Illinois Tech Cross Country Pack the Track Senior Night and Time Trials. And congratulations to the departing seniors, but one more meet on the horizon, at least one more meet, and hopefully some more for some of the other student athletes here. That'll do it from Dunbar Park Track. Thank you for tuning in to this Pack the Track event. Remember, tomorrow, doubleheader of soccer action and senior day as well. 1 o'clock for the men's, 3:30 for the women's, with the senior day festivities taking place at about 12:50 for the men, and for the women around 3 o'clock, 3:10. That'll be back here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. So long.